What's going on, YouTube? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin. Right now we're sitting at 19,372. We're up about 0.76%. And what I wanted to do today was start in with an article that I was just reading, and then we're going to get into our technical analysis. And this is by William Suberg, if that's correct. And this is by Cointelegraph.com. And what it goes on to say is Bitcoin price metric that called 2020 bull run flashes buy again. Hash ribbons tell investors to buy Bitcoin again for the first time in 5 months as BTC price consolidates below 20,000. An elegant Bitcoin metric that predicted its run to 12,000 in August has flashed bullish again for the first time since July. As noted by creator Charles Edwards, on December 3rd, the hash ribbon indicator is now signaling for buyers to enter the bull market. Hash ribbons posts rare blue dot. Uploading an annotated chart to social media, Edwards, who is also the founder of digital asset manager Caprioli, if that's correct, noted similarities between Bitcoin now and before the previous bullish uptick throughout this year. Look what I found, a blue dot, he commented, identifying the new entry point. Hash ribbons are based on Bitcoin's network hash rate behavior and designed to tell investors when prices due to experience upside. In theory, the miners capitulate due to events such as major price correlation, hash rate declines, only to revive thanks to Bitcoin's automated difficulty readjustments. Hash ribbons demonstrate that around midway through this miner capitulation is an optimal time to take positions. As the saying goes, price follows hash rate, and Bitcoin hash rate lend technical proof to the popular mantra. So to say that again, as the saying goes, price follows hash rate. In Bitcoin, hash ribbons lend technical proof to the popular mantra. So I want to put that out there. I'm also going to leave the link in the description for this so you can go through it all yourself. But I did want to put this out there. It's an interesting article and read through it yourself, okay? So what we're going to be doing is looking at Bitcoin, and we're looking at Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. The reason why I want to do the 1 hour time frame is to give you just a little bit more detail as we're looking at this. So for Bitcoin right now, the number one thing that I'm paying attention to are the higher lows on the 1 hour time frame. We want to continue to make higher lows. You can see right now we're almost getting in one of these little small symmetrical triangles right now, and we're going to see which direction we end up breaking up through. We still could spend some more time chopping around in here, but what we're trying to do is get up through 19,580 is going to be the resistance, and that's also going to correlate with this downtrend line right here. If we can get a pop up through there, we need it to come on big volume, and we'll go up and challenge 19,936. And if we can have a daily candle close up above that on heavy volume, then we would have those blue sky breakouts, and that's when everything can go nuts. So, we're getting close to that area now, guys. We're not too far away. We're looking at roughly about $500-600 to be able to have those blue sky breakouts for Bitcoin if we can continue to get buying in this uptrend right here, these higher lows. That's what I'm going to be watching. Right now in the 1 hour, we're up above our 20, our 50, our 100, and our 200 moving average. We still haven't had massive swells of volume yet in here, so I do want you to pay attention to that. The RSI in the 1 hour is at 57. And what we're going to do is just work through the time frames here. We're going to go to the 4 hour. Take a look. So for the 4 hour, we're still up above our 20, 50, 100, 200 EMA. RSI is at about 60 right now. Just trying to get up through that. 19,580 is going to be the overhead resistance. If we bounce out to the 12 hour, these are basically the time frames that I like to look at. And also, guys, if you get some from this channel and this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends. Try to do the best we can just looking at price action here for Bitcoin. And then on the 12 hour, still, guys, up above the 20 EMA, the 50, the 100, and the 200. I mean, that's a big deal for us. And you can see these moving averages, how they've been fanning out so well. So it's nice we're in that true uptrend. And typically in Bitcoin's uptrends on the 1 day time frame, which we're getting to right now, you will stay up above this 20 EMA most of the time. You will have retracements back onto. You can see some wicks, but for the most part, that's an area that you will stay up above for the remainder of the bull market. You can just see even when we broke out of this symmetrical triangle back here, we'd been up above it this whole time. Our correction's back onto it. Now we're trying to move again, and we're basically consolidating underneath that all-time high right there, around 19,000. We'll call it $20,000. Okay, the RSI right now is at 65. So still, I mean, that's not even, we're not in that overbought territory right now. We really do have the area to move to the upside if this is where the whales are going to want to push this through, if it's finally time. If we need a bigger dump to the downside, I'd look to see if we could hold roughly about, we'll call it 18,320. And then it'd be down around 17,926 are going to be the support areas for us. Now, one thing I did want to point out as I was going through this, on the 1 week time frame, as we're looking at this, the relative strength index is up at 84 right now. So typically, if you take a look at Bitcoin here on the 1 week time frame, the highest this RSI has gotten on the weekly time frame, we will get up to roughly around 92, 93, right in that range. Right now we're sitting at 84. And that's where it's still a sticky spot here, because we do want to pay attention to things like this. If we take a look here, how we have pretty close to one of these doji candles as well on a little bit heavier volume when the RSI is in overbought conditions. We want to be aware of that. But this is also cryptocurrency, and this is where we can get very overextended. But you can see how far away we have gapped from this 20 EMA. We've caught some air, and many times you will get pulled back onto that eventually, and you'll test that again. If that was to happen, we'd be looking at about $14,000, which we have talked about for quite a while. The volatility stop right now on the 1 week time frame, you'd be looking at $16,496. So basically what that's saying is if you're playing this on the weekly time frame, that's where you'd have your stop loss in case you do have a big dump to the downside and we get one of those nice retracements. If we take a look at the technicals for Bitcoin, on the 1 day, we have a 3 sell, 9 neutral, 16 buy oscillators. We've been cooling down a little bit. 2 sell, 8 neutral, 1 buy. The sells coming from momentum and the MACD. Moving average, that's where you're getting a lot of the numbers from. 1 sell, 1 neutral, 15 buy, because we're up above so many of those moving averages. If we take a look at the 1 week here, we are neutral with our oscillators. 3 sell, 5 neutral, and a 3 buy. Overall summary, 4 sell, 6 neutral, and an 18 buy is what we're looking at there. So that's what I want to bring to you guys. Just really watch these areas. God bless each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful night. Put those alarms in and really watch these spots. Take care, my friends. God bless.